Hello viewers, welcome back. This is the part 12 of how to model a cartoon character using Autodesk Maya. In the previous video, we worked with the nail of the hand of our character, and in this video we will finish the hand part hopefully, and we will modify the palm part and these parts of the finger in this video and make it more like a real hand. So we will modify the shape basically in this video and then connect the hand with the rest of the character mesh. So let's get started. So here I'm now in the side view, and here you can see the hand shape, and it should be let me demonstrate you how the hand shape should be actually the real hand. So I'm demonstrating you with this polygon cube. So from wrist part, if these two vertex represent the wrist part of the hand and these two vertex represent the index tip of the hand or tip of the finger, our hand should be like this shape. So it's kind of a slope here, you can see. So this model has that slope in here, but we have to make it a little bit more angular. So let's do it. So from the perspective view we will work basically, and first go to the side view and select this vertex. Open on side view, I will work from the perspective view. So select this vertex and move them upwards a little bit, and this vertex and move them upwards. So we are making the slope that I was talking about a few seconds ago. And in here we'll select this vertex, deselect the vertex, this vertex. We only need the vertex that are in the top, so I'm deselecting these ones also, and deselect these ones too. And these vertex have to be like this. And then move this vertex a little bit downwards. And this one too, and this one also. So here you can see these are the this area represents the knuckle of the hand. Now let's go to the side view again, and okay, we cannot work from the side view since the other finger blocks our view, that's why. So we have to work with individual vertex and individual finger. So if you notice our hand, our finger, you can see there is a slight curve in here, so I'm making that curve, and then I'm selecting these three vertex, and move it upwards to make that shape of our hand. If you notice your finger, you can understand what I'm talking about. Let's insert another edge loop in here so that we can modify this finger more. And let's select this vertex and move them upwards a little bit. And these three vertex and move them upwards a little bit. So now if we smooth it, here you can see the shape of the finger. If you compare it with your finger, you can see the difference. And let's move them a little bit upwards. Okay, now check. And move this vertex a little bit forward. And for this top part of our finger, just move it a little bit downwards. And move this vertex a little bit upwards. Okay, not here. Let's move these vertex. Okay, now move to the ring finger. And select the vertex of the tip. Move them backwards a little bit and a little bit upwards. And let's insert more edge loops so that we can modify much better. So I'm inserting edge loop, one in here and one in here and another one in here. Now select this vertex, move them upwards a little bit, and then select this edge and slide this edge a little bit. So I'm using a new tool now. Go to the edit mesh option. Okay guys, I'm going to show you a new tool, and that is, let me check first. Okay, here you can see the slide edge tool, and what this tool does is, if you select an edge loop, it will move the whole edge loop without affecting the shape of the main geometry. So I'm selecting this slide edge tool, and now select these edges and just drag, press the middle mouse button of your mouse and drag in the screen, and that way you can move a whole edge loop without changing the shape of the geometry. So okay, now since I moved the edge loop, now I'm selecting this vertex and move them upwards a little bit, and for the knuckle of the hand I'm moving it upwards a little bit. Now select these three vertex and now moving it upwards a little bit. Okay, now check in this, smooth it and check. I think it's good enough, so let's move to the next finger, and that is our middle finger. So select this vertex, move them backwards and upwards a little bit, then select this vertex and move them upwards a little bit. Now insert some more edge loop in here, so I'm inserting one in here, one in here, and another one in here. And now select this edge loop and use the slide edge tool that is here in the mesh tool option. So you can add this tool in the library. So press the Ctrl in the keyboard and Shift button in the keyboard, and then press the left button of your mouse, and that way here you can see it's added in the shelf now. So you do not have to go there every time now to find this tool. So I'm sliding it a little bit forward, and then select the vertex that are in the bottom and then move it upwards a little bit. Move this vertex a little bit for the knuckle of the hand of this finger, and then these three vertex and move them upwards a little bit. Okay, so this is our middle finger, and now move to the index finger. Do the same stuff I did for the other fingers. Insert one edge in here, one in here, and another one in here. Now select this edge loop and slide it forward a little bit. Then move this vertex upwards and select this edge loop and slide it forward. Let's slide it forward a little bit, and this one also. And now select the vertex. Okay, we have to slide it more. Okay, now select this vertex, 3 vertex, and move it upwards and move this vertex upwards a little bit. So you can see now our hand and finger looks much better. Okay, we have to modify a little bit more. Select these vertex and move them a little bit, and these vertex also move them a little bit. So okay, and now let's work with the thumb. And thumb has only 2 parts, so this part of the thumb is a little bit bigger than the rest of the thumb, than the other part. So I'm selecting this edge and slide this edge a little bit forward, and then just to have to achieve the shape. So I'm moving this vertex and double click to go to the component mode, and then move them a little bit. Okay, we have and select this one. I have to select this one also and move them downwards a little bit. And now select this one also and move them downwards a little bit. Now select these 3 vertex and move them upwards. Okay, we haven't achieved the desired shape yet, so we have to select this vertex. Okay, not this one, these 3 vertex, and move them downwards, and these 3 vertex and move them downwards a little bit. Now check. Here you can see we have almost achieved the shape we are looking for, but here the finger is bit off because of this vertex. So let's move it a little bit outwards and downwards, and now check. Yes, good enough. So go to the top view, and here you can see that our thumb is bit off shape. So I'm moving this one and this vertex a little bit to match with the original shape, and move these ones a little bit outward. Okay. Now smooth and check. So here you can see we have achieved the shape of the fingers, and it looks much natural and much more better than before. Now let's insert another edge loop in here, and one in here, and select these edge loops and move them downwards a little bit. Here you can see we are close to achieving the desired shape of the hand of this character. And since this is a cartoon character, so I'm keeping this I'm not modifying any more of this mesh. Now let's bring our hidden meshes and connect it with the main character. So I'm going to the windows and output windows, outliner, and here you can see our main mesh. So I'm bringing it back, and let's bring the other parts too. Okay, we'll bring them later. Let's bring the shoe also. Okay. And let's also bring our reference image. So this too is our reference image. So, okay, now rotate the hand and match it with the reference image. So I'm moving it. Okay, 0 0. Let's scale it first. Okay, and then again scale it. I think it's a little bit bigger than the reference image. Go to the side view. Okay, we do not have any reference from side view, so you have to match it with the front view's reference image. And here you can see it's a lot bigger, so you have to scale it. let's rotate it a little bit. Okay, I think still it's bigger, so I'm scaling it a little bit more. And let's go to the component, scale it and make it more wider. Okay. And scale it a little bit more. Okay, I think it's good. Now I have to scale a little bit more. Okay, this looks good. So this is our hand part. Now we'll connect it with the main mesh. So select this one and modify and freeze transformation it in this position, so that if we move the whole thing, still we can bring it in here. And then delete this parts and connect the hand with the rest of the body parts. So I hope you can do it by yourself. So I'm stopping this video in here, and in the next video we will work with the hair of the character, and hopefully we'll be able to end this tutorial and start texturing the character. So see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.